What up, Jay Cutler TV? It's Martin Fitzwater, my boy,
Brett Wilkin.
and we're here. And we're going to train some legs for you guys. So this guy is about 2 weeks out from the Legion Sports Festival. I'm about 4 weeks out from the Olympia. And right now, these are the last sessions that really count. So these are the ones we're going to make count. And really, this guy's probably last hard leg day. Or
If you guys have followed along with us, you know how we like to train and stuff. That's part of the reason why we're here today. I'm sure, as you know, Jay's been paying a little attention to what's going down here in Southern Florida with us getting after this last, 12, 14 weeks in his preps all year. So it's been a really good year for us down here. I personally had to miss the Olympia last year due to some health issues. So I had some digestive issues, and so I had to take some time off, and then we had to rebuild all of this year. And so it was a process, but we put a lot of work in this year, and now we get to reap those rewards of it's finally time to show it off. So my competition is next weekend at the Legion Sports Festival. That's a qualifier for next year, the 2025 Olympia. But also with that, Martin competes here in 3 weeks, so 2 weeks after myself, at obviously the 2024 Mr. O. And it's going to be a huge, obviously first Mr. Olympia for him, but it can be a huge, huge statement as well for him. There's a lot of excitement around, behind him right now, just because of the looks he brought earlier this year and his potential moving forward, at such a young age as well. So we've been training together for 6-7 years now. We started out in Denver at Armrest Pro Gym, so we've kind of come up together in regards to growing a family we've seen and all. So it's been cool to have the same training partner all these years and then see us both be successful, but also see us in other avenues just outside of bodybuilding this too. So, and I know you guys have seen a lot of that if you've seen our YouTube channels, our personal YouTube channels, and we just want to show a little bit more to JTV because I know Jay appreciates the camaraderie of training. We're going to show you because we took inspiration from Jay in our training. So you're going to see a little bit more higher volume, a lot of exercises, but we did this from watching the Jay. From watching his channel, or his not even YouTube, his fucking video tapes,
DVD,
getting ready for the Olympias back in the day. So that's where we're at now. So we're just excited. And, tell me a little bit what we're gonna do today.
yeah, we're gonna get started here with some adductors. We're gonna do hamstrings. We train our legs separately, so we have 2 leg days. One that's very quad focused, maybe 1 hamstring movement, and then a hamstring day, which we're gonna go through today. And really the only quad focus that we have in there is we'll do a little bit of leg press at the end here. This is a super cool opportunity for Brett and I because I know that Jay is the one that really helped inspire both of us to be the open bodybuilders that we are today. Brett won his pro card in Classic, and I know there's a video on JTV of Jay telling him like, hey, you're not going to be Classic, you're going to be an open guy.
And honestly, him saying that made me, actually realize I need to just chase my physique, to chase the best possible physique. That's why I never even ended up competing as a pro in Classic because I outgrew it. That's what we're about is chasing your full potential, and that's if it's getting bigger, then that's what it is, and that's what's worked for us, and so we're gonna continue to do that. So let's get after this, man. We'll talk a little bit but mainly here we just want to show you a good. Really good training day, less than 3 weeks out from our competitions as IFBB pro bodybuilders and that intensity involved that we bring. So let's have some fun.
So this is more commonly an exercise that isn't done by all the pros, but this is something that Brett and I start every leg day with. So I feel like it's very, very important to not only have the stability that this builds for your knees and stuff and the other movements that we're gonna be doing later on in the workout, but also filling in that gap. You got big adductors, you can keep your legs spread further apart. It's gonna make your sweep look bigger and obviously accentuate that X frame. So a big part of having big legs is doing adductors. It's not a girl machine, it's a boy machine too. Yep. Easy. Good. Yep. Now we work. Yeah, come on. 2. Good. Few. Still you. One at a time. Good. Yeah. Yep. One more. last like 2 inches.
That's what she said.
Come on.
2. Yeah, come on.
Finish big. Come on.
That's good. You're ripping, man. Doctors.
If only it was bald, it would be me on the show.
All right, so we're gonna give you a little breakdown of how we run hamstrings real quick, just so it makes sense on how we're starting. So we started obviously with adductors, really opened up the groin area there, really worked on, you gotta grow that inside of that leg as well as everywhere else. So the more you can grow on the inside, it's gonna make the leg appear bigger. So we like to always start with adductors, not only for warm up, injury prevention purposes, but also to actually grow your adductors, to give you that extra, like she said, extra inch or whatever it might be, right? So, but it does go a long way when you're looking at the legs. They appear bigger on the inside, they're gonna make it go farther out as well. So what we're gonna do after that is we're gonna go into our curls. We like to do a lot of the curl variations first. So we're getting a lot of blood, a lot of isolation into the hamstrings first before we get into our, our hip hinges, our today is gonna be leg press or squats or things like that. So we're gonna show you our different variations of curls now and the isolation and the focus that goes into that.
I know that a lot of you guys don't follow our channel, won't know some of the rhyme or reason behind things, but
which means you need to. That's what he's trying to say. No,
exactly.
Not cross.
But but honestly, right now we're doing the isolation first to pre-exhaust the muscle. This is going to do a few things for us, but one, a lot of people will ask on our videos like why we didn't squat or leg press or even deadlift first. And the amount of weight that we have to lift is the risk versus reward starts to become not as beneficial as doing something like this first, tiring the muscle out, and then going into those movements where we can still get fiber breakdown, we can still move a lot of weight, but the load can be lessened further because of the isolation pre-exhaustion, and then we don't have to run the risk of getting injured. So that's the main focus here. We're really gonna tire these hamstrings out before we go into that crazy muscle breakdown movements. And we like to do the hard stuff last to really make sure that we're doing what others aren't. All right, B, let's work. Slow down. There it is. Yes. Yes. Yep. Come on. Now we go. Come on. At least one more. Come on. Finish.
Partials.
Good. Skin's getting sandy.
That was a good one. That was a good. Flex them. Good. One more there. Yep. Yes. Yep. One more. Yep. Come on. The hamstring's so much stronger now. Yep. 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 Yeah, come on. Yep.
One more.
Yep.
End up doing that leg in 10 with the other one. Damn it.
That's a good question. What do you do for a body part that's lagging on one side versus the other? You do extra reps or more weight?
Honestly, with a body part that's lagging, a lot of times you should try to do something like this, where you're individualizing the leg, singling them out. So doing a single leg movement like this is a good way to, one, see where the strength discrepancy is, and then also be able to fix it. The other thing is doing bilateral movements with both legs, but making sure to control it and really work the weight, and that's gonna make the difference in making sure that that muscle's firing and that they're getting the same movement pattern.
Well, if you're trying to bring up one body part, so saying you're trying to bring up one leg, it's probably going to go lower the weight a little bit and then try to get higher reps. But it's more going to be more about connection. That's what my initial thought is. So you got to make sure you find that connection first, because there's a reason why that you're firing more on one side than the other. So when you're doing bilateral, say you're just doing leg press, you don't know it, but you're pushing more through your right leg, say for us, you know. But we don't feel it because we just get used to it. When you do individual, like a single leg press, then you can tell, like, oh shit, I'm weaker on my left side. So you don't want to continue to just match weight and then, you know, do like 6 less reps. What I do is actually lower the weight a little bit and really focus on that connection and really try to build that leg up by itself so it can match it right, and then it can be, you know, working it together on the bilateral movements too.
Yeah. Come on. 2. Yeah. Yes.
Ooh. That did it. Yep.
Good. Now we go. Yeah. Come on. Good. Yep. 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 Yep.
Another thing I noticed, take a little breather between sides. Don't just jump right into it.
Yeah, so actually, we're doing it a little bit weird today. But usually this is something, if you have a really good training partner and you know they're efficient in their set and they're not gonna dink around, what we do is actually, I would go and do my left leg, Brett will do his left leg, then I will do my right leg, and then he will do his right leg. That gives you enough time in between sets to really get your heart rate down, be able to relax, get your body out of that fight or flight system that it's going into when you're really pushing those top sets as far as you can. And then, like I said, get that heart rate back down so that you can go at that other leg with just the same amount of intensity as the other one. So to add to that is, we start with our weaker leg. So we let that set the tone and then kind of know what to match with the stronger leg. And that kind of gives us also a way to help build that weaker body part.
Calves right now I'm training just twice a week, so I just do them on leg day. So in the morning, so this morning I get up, I do all my leg stretching because I'm getting old. So I have to start every day on leg day with stretching out everything. And I just hit calves on those days too. So I'm lucky enough that I decided just to buy 2 calf machines and put them on my porch down here in Florida. So it's a year-round little morning cardio calves and abs porch, and it works out perfect for me. So, but there was a time when I decided that I wanted to first compete. I was like, oh shit, I am gonna compete. That means I need to actually start training calves because I didn't have any calves. And I was doing them like 5-6 times a week. I'd actually do, like, say it was chest day, in between sets, I would sit there and I would go out, in, middle. I'd be just doing calves all the time on myself. And that's the only way you can make them grow, is just you gotta think like the calf muscle you've been using your whole life. So think about how dense, how hard of a muscle that is. So you have to find ways to break it down, and that's gonna be through a lot of work, a lot of volume, a lot of stretching. We do a lot of stretching on our calves where it's 3 seconds in the whole full stretch, up, hold, you know, so it does take time, it does take some work, but it will pay off. Just buy some calf machines, put them on your porch, figure it out.
Feels good.
All right, I'm going here.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yep. Good. Good, B. Yep, now we go. Good. 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 Come on. Yes. Good. Yeah. Come on. Marshall. Good. Yep. Now they're pumping up. Good. Yes, sir. Good work, Bob. All right, guys. So if you notice, how I'm spotting Brett is probably a little different than you guys have seen people spotting people before, as well as a lot of people don't spot someone on hamstring movements. But you'll see in all of these movements, we're kind of pushing on the ankle or lifting on the ankle to help that curl. And in doing so, there's kind of two reasons for that. One, we want to make sure that we're getting that hamstring through the full range of motion. But two, we end up getting so pumped in the hamstring and our calf is so big that about halfway through the movement, the pump is so crazy that we can't get a full contraction ourselves. So we kind of need our partner to push on the legs. If you don't push on the legs and you push on the machine, you're just gonna lift the machine off our ankles because we literally don't have the mobility anymore. So that's the reason that we're doing that. You'll see that over and over today. But that's how we spot each other. Try it out and see for yourself. Let's get it. Come on. There we go. Here we are, here we are. Yeah, one. Yeah. Yes, sir. That was heavy. Good. Good. Perfect, B. Yep. Now we go. Yeah. Come on. 2. Let's go. Yeah. Finish. Good. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you get big legs. Tarzan with no hair.
Silverback.
4 or a 5X. I don't know, what is this here for? It's 4. That's how long it is. That's the problem, you know? When you're 4 foot tall but 4 foot wide. You gotta get a 4X and then it hangs to your knees.
Just to get yourself a quilt.
Just start taking shirts and just
Crop top.
measure off about 6 inches and just chop off the bottom.
Sir.
Here we are. One more. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Looking pretty good. I'll take it.
All right, now we're gonna move over to our last curl variation, technically, machine-wise. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the seated prime curl. So, as you know, so we use a lot of prime equipment because that's what we have here at Revive, and we absolutely love it, especially the lion leg curl, the seated leg curl, when you're doing extensions for quads, things like that, because you're really able to lock in here. So as you can see our setup, we also have a seatbelt. I don't know, this is just kind of a advanced trick, I guess. So we get this seatbelt from Gym Pin. It's just an accessory to help keep your hips locked down. So, you know, we've worked our way up here in the off-season as heavy as we could. You know, we maximized as much as we could, but what are some small tricks and trades that you can do to, you know, that next 10%, right? And so the seatbelt actually helped, actually pulls your hips all the way down, so you're fully only using those hamstrings and there's no hip movement throughout the motion. So if you haven't tried it with the seatbelt, give that a try. It's gonna be able to let you take your sets longer with more precision on your hamstrings. Safety first. Come on! 2. Yeah. 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 Here we go. Yeah, one more. Yeah. Me. Let's go. Yeah. 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 Good. Finish. Yeah. Me at the top. I got it. Me at the top. Okay. 2. Yep, that's good. Yes, sir. You saw a little nervousness in my face because about 4 or 5 weeks ago, we had a little tiny hamstring ding here, and that stretch is kind of what hurt Brett. So just trying to make sure that nothing happens, especially now. Like, this dude ain't got a single bit of body fat on him, so we got to make sure that he's safe and careful and really controlling the weight. And that's what you're seeing a lot of today: squeezes, holds, and really making sure to control that negative and stuff in these movements like that. Tempo is really important. I know that's something that Jay did a lot of in his training, and especially here at the end when we're getting closer to a show, it's something that's very important to us. Come on. Yes. Yeah. Like that. 2. Yeah. Hold. Yep. One more. Big squeeze. You ready? Yep. Give me 3. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Yes, sir. That was a good one, guys. All right, so we're moving on to now more of kind of a stretching movement. Still focused on that posterior chain. I'm gonna do a little different than Marty just for this week. I'm a little bit closer to the show, obviously, so I'm gonna focus a little bit more on detail through the glutes, that glute ham tie-in, because you want those specific needs. We have specific needs we need to bring up closer to the show, specific detail. So that's where I'm at today. So I'm gonna do this glute ham raise, where it's gonna be hamstrings into your tie-ins, into your glutes, into your low back. So I'm bending all the way over with the weight. I'm using my hamstrings up into my glutes, squeezing as hard as I can high, and then controlling it back down. Martin's gonna be right over there. I'm gonna go over there and assist him. He's gonna do the inverse curl. This is from 20 seconds, I always get that wrong. Westside Barbell, so Louis Simmons created this machine. It's an absolutely awesome machine. How we do it, it's just solely focused on hamstrings. That's what we like to set it. And that's what he's gonna be hitting over there. So I'll come over and help him. But it's a really cool movement because you're just using a strength curve and you're using weights that you're picking a weight that's gonna make it as difficult as possible for you. And watch how he does this because it's just firing through the hamstrings. There'll be some nasty detail over here. So let's get after this, and then we'll do some leg press things. Up. Yep. Right here. On the mat. There it is. There you go. Good.
Good.
It's like upper glute.
Yeah. No,
I don't think I've ever hit upper glute before.
that's what.
Yo, hey,
That's
watch
what we
out.
want, striated.
Watch out, wellness. Here I come.
Is that Issa I see over there? Oh no, that's just Brett Wilkin.
Yeah. Control, pause, contract. Yes, sir. Control, pause, contract. Come on.
Not quite Jay, but close. Give me 10 years. Give me 10 years. Switch. There it is. Good, B. Good. Yes. Yeah. Good. All right, guys. So doing this inverse, not only is it lengthening our hamstrings, getting me ready and stretched out for the leg press that we're about to go into, but this is also something that if you're having knee pain or you're struggling with knee issues, this movement right here is actually one that's going to strengthen your knees a lot and going to help with that knee pain quite a bit. So if you follow Knees Over Toes, he's a common guy on Instagram that does a lot of stuff about knee pain, things like that. And the few things he really does is Nordic curls, which is a version of this without the inverse pushing up on you, which us fat boys can't do anyways. And then Knees Over Toes, really focusing on elevating the heels and really making sure to get that knee through the full range of motion. Good. Good. Come on. One. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, blood to hell that one.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a good one. God damn, he got some big breaks, boy. Be comfortable here. There we go. Mobility's good today.
How's it been the last couple weeks?
Well, I mean, like, usually we're so pumped by now that 3 plates doesn't get you down there. You got it down there too. All right, guys, so you're gonna notice a little bit different here is how Brett and I place our feet. So Brett is very good at utilizing his glutes, even in a quad movement or a leg press like this. I actually really struggle to activate my glutes. So my feet are actually gonna go quite a bit higher than Brett's. His are more in like the middle of the platform. My feet are actually gonna be up pretty high, and you're gonna see me almost mimic an RDL or a hip hinge in the leg press versus pressing it more like Brett, because I can't figure out how to activate my glutes that way. And that's what I need to grow, and that's what we're training today. Come on. Slow and control. Drive. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think so. All right. Almost can't count that. Let's go. Yes, sir. Come on. Yes. Yep. Perfect. Yeah. Good. Bury it. Up. Run. Give me 2. Yeah. Come on. One more. Give me one more, big. Yeah. Yes, sir. There it is. Shit, great set, man.
Alligator tear? We're in Florida.
Yeah. It's called an ammonia tear. Yeah. So it about ripped my head off and made me throw up or gag.
Yep. Yeah.
Own it. Let's go. One at a time now. One at a time. Yes. Deep. Let's go. Get that stretch. Yes. Time to eat. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At least one. Own it. Own it. Yep. One more. See. A little more extra in the bottom. Here we are. Big control, big pause. Get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. That's a freshie. Ah. Yes, sir. Good. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Perfect. Earn them. Grind them out. Yes. Give me another. Drive. Yep. One. Yep. Come on. Let's go, B. Earn it. Drive. Yes. Yes, sir. That's my boy. That's my boy. Good shit, though. That thing is so strong.
All right, Marty, come on, buddy. Here we are. These are the ones. These are the ones, man. Not many of these left. Let's go. Be out one at a time. Let's go. Come on. We're eating now. Come on. Try to control the bottom a little bit more. Don't let them tuck too much, okay? The hips. Right about. Right there. Beautiful. Stay in that zone. Stay in that lane. Perfect load, perfect tension. Right there through the heels. Good. 82. Come on. Come on. Release one. Let's go. Time to work. Time to work. Let's go. One more. One more. Yep. One more. Big pause. Big pause. 3, 2, 1. Fuck. That boy. All right, so we're moving on to our stretching movement of the day. So this is our hip hinging movement. This is gonna be that extreme stretch on the hamstrings, the glutes, low back, just that posterior chain. We like to put this at the end of our workout. This is after all, we got all that volume in from the, like I said, all those different curls we were doing, the leg press. So we wanna do this when we're really pumped up as well as tired. So doing these stretches, you don't have to go quite as heavy. So say we are doing barbell today, we don't have to do 5 plates, you can do 4 plates and get just as much out of it. So do these things when you're tired, but do them, with intensity, with intent, into complete failure. So we like to do these at the end so you can really focus on more of that contraction. It's not just about, hey, how heavy can we go here? No, right now it's more about, hey, how much can we focus on this at the end of the workout, make things hard, challenging physically, but as well as mentally. So we are doing the belt squat RDL. So we like to do this really closer as we get closer to the show. So we just started doing this last week. We were doing barbell every week up until this point, but now we're gonna do this cable version, this belt squat version, just because it's just less chance of injury, as well as I just feel like you have more control with this. So what's really good about this is you can really control how far back you push your glutes, how deep you go. You can stop wherever you want. So with the cable, you get a little bit more leeway, a little bit more control on where you're putting your hip motions. Instead of just with the barbell, you have to always stay in the right, obviously the same exact path and things. But this one you can be a little bit more, take some more time. You can stand with it a little bit longer at the top because the tension lets go at the very top a little bit. So you can prolong your sets here and just really focus on the stretch, the contraction, and the squeeze, of course. So watch how we do these. This is a great alternative to a barbell RDL or a dumbbell RDL, but we really like these at the end of prep.
Come on. Lock in here. Big and strong. Slow and control. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Yeah, control that negative. Perfect. Good, B. Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Let's go. Yep. Yes, sir. Good, B. Woo.
Yes.
I think I want to try 6.
Let's go, big boy. Nothing to it. Let's do it.
Time to bleed.
Let's go, boy. Come on. Big first gauge it. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's work.
Yeah.
Good.
New one. Big one.
Yeah.
Big out.
Yep. Got it, boy.
That's what they say. Whew. Yes, sir. On each rep. Come on. Yep. Let's go. You. All you. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Perfect. Yes. Yep. Yep. I'm with you now. Good. Yeah. It's still moving easy, bud. Come on. Yeah. Yep. Give me one. That's right. Good shit. Good shit. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. That's how you get big legs.
That is a wrap here from South Florida. So I know it's a little different for the JTV. We're on the opposite side of the country. But we honestly, we're fortunate enough that, Jay asked for us to do this video, as well as Joe here behind the camera helped set that up as well too. So I want to say thank you to him and Jay, and giving us just a platform to show some of our training. So if you want to check out more of our training, we have both documented our entire prep. We've had some crazy training sessions. Obviously now as we get closer to our show, it's slowed down just a little bit, intensity-wise, weight-wise, things like that, because it's a little different. So go watch the previous
Last 6 months of us kicking each other's ass.
Like you said. this last half year of us just kicking each other's asses. So it's been a lot of fun. Mine's Brett the Butcher Wilkin on YouTube, as well as Martin the Martian Fitzwater. Sorry, all over the place. But
Prep blame.
But yeah, again, like I said, this is something me and him came up watching this YouTube, and so I've been a part of it once. Me and Jay, like he said earlier, we trained chest. Jay was so nice; he just saw me in the gym. I just actually went pro, a couple weeks before, and he, we were at a gym in Vegas, and I randomly just went there, and I remember just training chest by myself. All of a sudden, I look up, and there's Jay Cutler, and I'm like, wow, this is fucking awesome. Walks right over to me, and he goes, hey man, you want to train, shoot a video together? And literally, he had no idea who I was. We just hit it off. We started training chest. By the end of the workout, he knew everything about me, and he looked at me and goes, hey, you're not gonna do classic physique anymore. You're gonna do bodybuilding. And I took that and I ran with it. So here we are. We're both, getting ready for these open shows. Olympia qualified. I was last year. He is this year. So it's kind of came full circle, and it's always cool to see how long we were talking about earlier, this JTV's kind of been going on, and now it's really building, and congrats on 1 million subscribers, right? So that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. No, so we just appreciate you guys, watching Jace TV and hopefully coming over and checking us out as well. Big thanks to this guy for always pushing me and kicking my ass. Like he said, we've been doing this for 6 years together, 7 years, whatever it is, and it's just honestly been the coolest, most fun journey. I got pictures of us at 190 pounds all the way to 270 now. So it's been an awesome journey, and we're really thankful for the people that have supported us, like Jay. I got my same start kind of the same way as Brett. Ran into Jay when I was a 21-year-old kid on spring break, and he told me I looked awesome, told me I should do a national show. And so 6 weeks later, I went and competed against Hunter Labrada at Junior USA. So it's just kind of come full circle, and this bodybuilding community has really just been a huge supporter of Brett and I. I think because we've taken the hard work, put our nose down, and really just used our passion of this sport and our love for training hard and having fun. And we've really just showed that. So it's been awesome. We're happy to have you guys come along with us today. Hopefully you learned something, took something away from it. Like, subscribe, do all the fun YouTube stuff for Jay, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, sir. We'll see you next time.
No mercy for you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you. I flip the script, I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you trying to shut me